Winston Wave. Winston is a battle-hardened combat expert, and he believes that through combat, one can find themselves for who they really are. Every day, you will be attacked by enemy waves, increasing in size, but you will be rewarded with each victory. Welcome to the Mechanoid Mastery Series, episode 11, and today is the day that we start with Winston Waves. Wave 1 is in 5 days, and we're going to be coming against one Tier 1 Android Raider and one Tier 1 Android Slave. So we are already committing civil war of the robots. Wow, the ethics of this series are just absolutely nuts. So the plan for today is we're going to be preparing. I've got some ideas for the defense that we're going to redo. I'm going to have this all kitted out nicely, and we're going to just sort of work towards getting more Mechanoids to help us defend whilst also dealing with Winston. So if you enjoy this brand new revitalized series, consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell them about it. And the first thing we've got is a quest for the Outlander toxin problem. They want to give us a sanitary frame. Okay, or some Glitter fragments for 216 waste pods. Well, thankfully, we have a very efficient toxic waste dump. And by toxic waste dump, I mean a room with shelves. So yeah, give me those Glitter fragments. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'll take them. I'll take them. The last episode, I saw in the comment section that we had a fantastic idea to turn Leo into our mascot. Shout out to whoever that was. So Leo is pretty useless at the moment. He's a tier 1 android, but also a mechanator. But you know what we don't have? Is someone to work in the hotel. Bear here, who's been here for quite a long time, apparently has nothing to eat. So in order for us to find him some food, maybe we should have a nutrient paste dispenser. No, we can't do that. We need to provide people better food. So I think what we need to do is get a refrigerator, put it in here, and then we need to get a very select amount of food to live in here. I think we can make special types of food. Yeah, we can have like garden coffee and stir-fried meals. So maybe we just have stir-fried meals and put them over in the hotel to be sold. I think that would probably be a good idea. So in order for us to make Leo into an effective waiter and entertainer, he needs to be able to speak. Very interestingly, we can do that. If we come here, we can make a specialized voice synthesizer. We make one of these, we insert it into Leo and make him speak. Quest has been complete. There are our Glitter World fragments I don't know what to do with so far. And they are behind the tree. Very nice, very good looking. And the waste packs have arrived. Nice. Thank you for all that toxic waste. And then with the defenses, as I said last episode, we were going to specialize all our mechanators. Jones for long range, Robbie for utility, Bobber for close range, Jean for long range, and Robert for melee. So what we can do is, because we have this idea where we have these people in our little steel boxes, we can have the steel boxes at different lengths in the kill box, at different locations to effectively use the mechanoids as best as possible, right? Whilst also keeping within the kind of like monk theme. I think the first job we need to do is bring the kill box back slightly to about here maybe, and then we can sort of extend things down and have different sections. We've had a gift from Bear. The Outlanders of Mechanoid have left a gift of 45 uranium. Where were you keeping that? Where were you keeping 45 uranium? Thanks. So if we have the kill box slightly further back, we can give ourselves more time to get there. There are these specialized voice synthesizer for Leo. So how do we do this? Just sort of, so let's just install these basic voice synthesizer. I don't know what the difference is. One's coercive and one isn't. Does that just mean one's friendly and one isn't? I hope that is what that means. Okay, so now that we have elongated the kill box slash entranceway, I guess I can now show you my plans. So what we're going to have is our steel boxes like we had before. There you go. So with the defenses, what we have got is a separate line for each combat specialization. So we have on the left-hand side here, this is where we're going to have Jones. We're going to have Bobber or Robert here, Bobber or Robert here. And then at the far end here, we're going to have Jean. So we are kind of having like our close range on the side, in the center, and long range on the outside. Jones kind of falls into an awkward category because he just has the big units. So I'm not too sure where to put him necessarily. And there we are. Leo is now being given the ability to speak. His first words, what will they be? Probably something along the lines of kill humans, I'd imagine. So his voice efficiency is now 125% efficiency. No, it just allows you to talk. Perfect. So if you go to the social tab, it doesn't work because he's a drone. All we've done is just make him able to talk in sort of beeps and boops, I'd imagine. Okay, so we now actually have the defenses fully complete. I guess it's time to put it in action. Let's assemble the team. So Jones is going to be on the right-hand side, Jean on the left, Bobber in the middle, Robbie can go do his own thing, and Robert in the center as well. So theoretically, it'll look like this, right? When we first start it, all the mechanoids will just go straight to the center. Bobber at the moment does not actually have any mechanoids. He's got a Lancer for some reason, which should be Jean's. So Bobber, you can leave because we haven't actually started equipping you yet. Jean, you have yours. Robert, you have your marshals that they can go down into the debris down there. Jones has his units that can also go down to the side here, provide cover. Jean's Lancers can sit, I think, just sort of at the back, I'd imagine. But at the moment, it doesn't seem the best, really. We don't really have the units. We've got the quality, but not the amount. I guess the only real test is to summon this early. And the raid from the unending militia. 2 androids, one's got a club and one's got a bolt action rifle. This should be easy peasy. And hydroponics has been completed. Okay, so we've got the first issue. Aha, range. We are nothing because they have more range than us. Let's maybe build some more hedges, connect this all up here, and try make them sort of funnel through maybe. I guess we could then make it, so this is like the battleground in the center here. So far, the centipede gunner is actually, well, he was losing against that android. And look, we have now got a fantastic selection. Medicine, weapons, food, or a caravan. Let's have a random caravan arrive and pretend that they're visitors for the hotel. So the idea of having all the Mechanators separate does work in hindsight. Like, I think it is a good idea, but we haven't got it set up enough. There's not the right specializations and they're not in the right places to allow it to work properly. Like, Robert needs to be so much further down in order for him to work. But in order for that to work, we have to get him to get there quicker. And there's no way for us to honestly do that. So maybe we can start, maybe we can, I don't know. Maybe we just leave it how it is and set up some quote-unquote defenses for the monks, which isn't very monk-like, but we'll just do it like that. So we have now 1.1 days to the next raid, and it is the Shattered Empire with 2 troopers. How's the gestations coming along? Not too bad. We've got quite a few more mechs on the go, which is nice. So what do we want to go for medium range for Bobber? It's going to sound controversial, but I kind of want to go back to the Falcons for Bobber. Or maybe we go for these like Harpies, because they can jump around and everything. And they'd probably be really handy if they can do jumping. I don't know, but at the same time, we have no plasteel. So I think we are actually going to gestate some Falcons, go back to the Falcons just for Bobber. I've now forward planned a new hydroponics room as well, just off from the farm. At the moment, we can't really grow anything because of the temperature, so get hydroponics on the go, easy peasy. There you go. I've now selected the food that we're going to have in the hotel. We're going to have stir fry. Everybody's going to eat stir fry, and that is it. If one of my colonists dare eat the stir fry, they'll be in trouble. It is lovely to see SC1 back at work again, even though he's taking a quick rest, but it does make me feel bad knowing that the advanced fabric cores are literally replacing him as quickly as we got him. We've now finished making the mech gestation progress, which means Jones can be fully leveled up to the exact same as Robert. So we now have 2 colonists at max level gestation speed. We can now also make mining arms for our androids. So how many androids have we got? 8. 8 androids all drilling. So if we queue up 16 arms, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of arms. We could eventually make them just unbelievably good. Because all they need is the mining arms and then whatever arms we can get, whatever body parts we can get from them to make them better at mining. And these give a plus 25% speed as well, which is incredible. The revival of the Falcon army has begun with Bobber taking on the first one. I did miss you, Falcons. I did miss you. We are also actually completely out of steel as well, only down to 2 left. Oh no. Oh no. This is not the issue I thought I was going to have this series. I thought we had loads of steel. We did. We had thousands of it. But then again, we have been gestating so many mechs. I'm not honestly surprised we've run out of steel. Do the mining arms need steel? Yes, they do. Okay. So it might actually be worth to take Driller Team 2 off plasteel maybe and put them onto steel. This is the closest steel up there. And we don't have enough steel to run power cables up there either. Ooh, okay, slightly inconvenient. I guess what we could do is pause all of our current operations for everything, then rebuild like these steel walls down here out of marble, and then try as hard as we can to get to the steel. Okay, we have 1 hour till the raid from the Shattered Empire. Everything's been set up again, so we've got the centipede gunners and everything on the right hand side, melee hiding behind here, the lancers on the left hand side for when they come through here. We're a little bit better set up this time. It should go pretty well, I hope. They are the raid from the Shattered Empire, and they are attacking immediately. Caltro and Chumos. They're fairly well equipped as well, so this could go slightly rough. The Lancers straight away are getting involved. Oh, they're already flaying. Oh wow, Jesus. It's a medicine, fuel, steel, or a random level. That one. We're gonna get the steel just so I can actually prepare myself a little bit better. That man got incinerated. Absolutely incinerated. Jeez Louise. We've now unlocked the Jotun frame as well for our androids, which give us mining speed of plus 180% and a mining yield of plus extra 110%. Same as deep drilling speed, 160%. Wow. Once we get the resources to build all these things, we are going to be absolutely on fire. We have started crafting the first of the mining arms. I think I'll do 2 at a time before we start installing them. Our Driller 1 squad is now working away, getting us some more steel now. Don't think I'm going to make any more androids, honestly. I think I'm going to keep it with just maybe split this squad in half. So the other drill squad, well, at the moment, they're not doing anything. But eventually, they'll be down here working away at these. As soon as we can get ourselves another charging station. Our first 2 mining arms are complete. So I guess we just select a random driller and fit in with our mining arms. There you are. Driller 1 now has 2 mining arms. I assume this increases drilling by a lot more than just the 20% that it looked like. So hopefully, Driller 1 should be absolutely insane. There you go. So Driller 1 is back and recovered from his operation. So if we look at the deep drill, this is going up fairly slowly. Let's be fair. It's not going up very quickly. Compared to the other one, this one is definitely going faster. So this was, as far as I'm concerned, this was a worthwhile investment. Our wave 3 is here. Raid from the Lav Olam Pact. There is 1 person. Oh, there's 3 people. There's 3 people. I've got everyone set up in their positions as well. This time I've got the marshals at the back, so instead of them being focused, hopefully it'll be one of the big units that can take the hits. Yeah, exactly what I thought it was going to be. They are the ones taking the hits, and they are already fleeing as well. So another reward. Food, wood, psychic soothe, or components. Let's take the components. Gestation has been complete for another centipede gunner. So Jones is just, I think it's just got to be done. Jones has to have all the big boy units to protect him. He's got 2 centipede gunners. He's got 2 behemoths. He's just too powerful. Like, who's messing with this man? Who is messing with this man? Some sort of psychic wave has swept over the landscape. You can't say okay, but it seems many of the hedgehogs in the area have been driven insane. Ah! Ah! Oh, I'm so scared. Look at it. Look at it. It's menacing. Robert, just send one of your many aggressive creatures out here to deal with this singular hedgehog. A battle of the units. Marshal versus hedgehog. The Marshal wins, cutting off its front right leg and obliterating it. Poor thing. To end the episode off, we have our last raid, the Toxin Men. 4 Toxin Men, 1 Waster Grenadier, 1 Scavenger Gunner. Easy peasy. Have you guys got any food? Because I'm actually very hungry. You do. Perfect. These raids have been very easy this episode. Very much enjoyed coming against all of these waves because they've actually been... you're not meant to use your sniper rifle just there. Design issue, design issue. If we just get you to come over here, please. That'd be perfect. There you go. They're all coming in now. Strafing along. Big Popper and the centipede gunners. Strafing them. Holy. They have been absolutely obliterated from that strafe there. 2 of them have been taken out. Just 2 gunners left. Both of them on fire. Easy peasy. Interesting. We've got 2 rewards here for a new pawn. I'm not going to be taking these unless I have no other options. These are redundant. Pretend these don't exist. So medicine or cash, and I'm going to get the cash reward, interestingly, because if we go over here, we have a trader. ID760. ID760 has something that I want. So ID760 had a ogre frame. Oh, not the right frame. It was another good frame that I wanted, but the Jotun frame was better for us, so... Ogre frame, you were very good, but just not quite good enough. So I think we are going to end the episode here. Winston Waves has been a fantastic addition to this series and allows us to really test the Mechanoids and their different individual abilities and other specializations that we've got. It really tests them. Really allows us to play into the different playstyles and how they work, which I very much am enjoying. Next episode, I'm going to work on the hydroponics room and we're going to get resources on the go. I want to be able to get everybody with mining arms and Jotun frames. As soon as we can start getting more and more resources, we can then work on the Biotech stuff and get everybody, including Jones and Leo actually, upgraded to the next level. So if you have enjoyed today's episode, consider liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.